Hi friends, welcome to Gizbot videos. Today I'll be reviewing the Oppo Realme 1 smartphone. Should this be your next smartphone? Let's find out. First thing, I will start with the display. A phone with a bad display is a bad phone. The Oppo Realme 1 has a great display. It has an 18:9 display with a resolution of 2160x1080. In normal words, it has a full HD plus IPS LCD display with a 2.5D curved glass protection. Unlike many other budget smartphones at this price tag, the Oppo Realme 1 has Corning Gorilla Glass 5. Yes, you heard us right. The phone has a Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protection, whereas most of the smartphones at this budget either use Corning Gorilla Glass 3 or they don't use any Corning Gorilla Glass at all. Other than the protection, the display has great viewing angles. It has punchier colors. When you're watching movie, you will feel connected to the movie easily. However, as this is the IPS LCD display, the blacks aren't that deep, and at this price point, we won't complain about that here. The next feature I'll be talking about is the design of the smartphone. As you can see, the phone comes with a bundled TPU case in the retail package. If you go inside the phone has a plastic build quality, which makes the phone so light, so easy to handle in your phone. Compared to other smartphones at the same price tag, the Oppo Realme 1 is almost 20 to 25 grams lighter, which offers a great in-hand feel. However, considering the fact that the phone has plastic build, it might get scratched over the time of your usage, and always make sure you're using this phone with a plastic case to protect the smartphone. Next thing I will tell you about the Oppo Realme 1 is the processor. The Oppo Realme 1 is powered by MediaTek Helio P60 octa-core processor, which also powers the Oppo F7 smartphone. The Oppo F7 smartphone, the kind of a flagship smartphone of Oppo in India. Oppo F7 costs almost 23,000, but the Realme 1 costs just 11,000 for the 4GB and 64GB storage variant. At this price, you are getting a stellar performance. If you look at the benchmark scores, the Oppo Realme 1 can easily score 1,30,000 points and above on Antutu benchmark. Even in the Geekbench benchmarking score, it is far ahead of the competition. Beat the Redmi Note 5 Pro, beat the Nokia 7 Plus, which has a processor like Qualcomm Snapdragon 636 or the Qualcomm Snapdragon 660. So, if you are looking for a smartphone with a stellar performance, then the Oppo Realme 1 could be your smartphone that you are looking for. Yeah, I did face some heating when I was continuously gaming for more than 45 minutes, but I would also like to tell you that the phone did come down to the normal temperature within 5 to 6 minutes, which is a great thing. And thanks to the 12 nanometer FinFET process of the Helio P60 processor, the processor is very energy efficient. It offers performance without compromising with the energy efficiency. In terms of battery life, though the phone packs a 3400 mAh battery, it can easily last a day, and for most of you people, it can easily last 1.5 days on a single charge very easily. So the next thing that I'm going to explain about the Oppo Realme 1 is the camera. Unlike many smartphones at this segment, where smartphone makers are launching smartphone with dual camera, the Oppo has stuck his gun with a single camera on the front as well as a single camera on the back. The phone has a 13 megapixel rear facing camera and an 8 megapixel front facing camera. If you look at the camera features, the smartphone supports 1080p video recording at 30 fps. Other features like AI capability, bokeh mode, everything works flawlessly. Though sometimes the bokeh mode taken on the Oppo Realme 1 look a bit artificial, and that's acceptable at this price tag. Talking about the front facing camera, the phone has an 8 megapixel front facing camera. The same features, it has AI bokeh mode, it has 1080p video recording. The camera app is entirely inspired by iOS. If you have used iPhone, then the camera user interface on the Oppo Realme 1 almost looks similar, but there are some additional features like there is a button for beauty mode where it will remove the blemishes on your phone, it will remove any pimples, it will remove any discoloration on your face, which gives a unique look to your photo. You can select the beauty mode from 1 to 6 depending on how well your photo should look. Coming to the other features, the camera app has panorama, the camera app has time lapse, the camera app has slow motion. It has everything guys, everything what you can expect from a budget smartphone at this price tag. One more thing that I like to add up for the front facing camera is the face unlock. Guys, you have to trust me for this. This phone has the best face unlock feature that I've used on any smartphone less than 20,000 rupees price tag. The face unlock is achieved only using the 8 megapixel front facing camera with the help of AI capabilities of the Helio P60 processor. The smartphone does lack a physical fingerprint scanner, but it should unlock the smartphone using face unlock within a fraction of a second. If you have closed your eyes, if you are looking at some other way, the smartphone won't unlock. However, in the low lighting condition, you might have to increase the brightness to the maximum for the smartphone to detect your face and to unlock. Coming to the operating system, the Oppo Realme One is running on Android 8.1 Oreo with a custom UI on top called ColorOS. Yes, the ColorOS is common amongst all the Oppo smartphones, and there is no different on the Oppo Realme One as well. If you have already used Oppo smartphone, then you will be very familiar with the features that Oppo Realme One offers. It has some interesting features where you can replace the navigation button, Android navigation buttons with gestures, which will offer more screen real estate for you to use movies, for playing games, something like that. And the optimization has been done very good. One thing that I didn't like about the ColorOS on the Oppo Realme One is the fact that the OS is very iOS-like. It is very much inspired by iOS, and it doesn't look anything similar to the stock Android that is found on other smartphones. That's okay with me. It's just a screen where you can install third-party themes, you can change icons, you can change wallpapers, but the notification shade has one of the worst things that I've used on any smartphone. If you want to delete a notification, you have to write, then you have to click on delete, which is extra one step compared to any other Android smartphone that I've used in the recent past. It's running on Android 8.1 Oreo, which is a great deal, which is the latest operating system from Google. And the company even promised that they will push an update for Android P in the future. So what more? If you're going to buy a smartphone with the latest operating system and doesn't care whether the phone running on stock Android or custom Android, then once again Oppo Realme One has an edge over other smartphones. So friends, how was this review? For more reviews like this, subscribe to Gizbot YouTube channel and visit gizbot.com for technology related news and updates. Thank you, this is Vivek signing off.